embarrassing. Every single time I try and go anywhere, I'll tell you exactly what the problem is. It's to do with my character. See, my problem is I always leave things till the last minute, and it just doesn't work. Well, not when you're talking about YouTube and vlogging. Because if you leave it to the last minute, all that happens is you wind up having to sacrifice doing something interesting for actually getting the editing done on the day before's vlog. So what winds up happening is the standard of all of them drops. I don't really get moving with the editing until the absolute last moment that I can. No, we're not going to London, Jasper. We're going to Pizza Express for big pizzas. The voice recognition in this car, I don't know why, but for some reason in the last few days, it seems to have become hideously inaccurate again. I don't know if maybe I'm slurring my words more than usual. Am I slurring my words more than usual?
No. So what was scary earlier is a tractor. Jasper was using his tablet earlier and he decided that he wanted to search for, guess what?
Monster trucks.
Yeah, but he doesn't know how to type, so he asked YouTube, show me monster trucks, and it came up with all the monster trucks.
He's going to have to learn to read, even if he never actually has to learn to type.
Oh my god, he might never learn to type. Google might screw up his ability to ever read or write or do anything.
No, it's not.
Everything's on voice recognition. Oh
well, no,
God,
it isn't, because
really
you need to be able to. You need to be able to read. So reading is a fundamentally more efficient way of gaining information.
Kids don't use calculators.
You couldn't really have an office where everyone was just dictating into a computer. I mean, that would
but it's the same as people
be a
being
bit of a
on the phone,
nightmare.
isn't it?
Yeah, and you can't hear yourself think when everyone in the office is on their phone.
But most offices are just really loud, busy hives.
One thing's for sure, Tesla should hook into the Google Voice API because it's light years ahead of everything else. Quickly. Here we go. Oh, we're 10 minutes late, which is actually really, really good going for us, isn't it, Jasper? Normally it's an hour. Here, Jasper. Hiya.
How's it going, buddy, right?
Good, thank you.
But yeah, well, I'm relatively local, living in Bedfordshire.
Jasper, no running.
I'm happy to. Sorry, you didn't expect a nice, conversation with Dave.
It's a good thing you.
People who looked at the Tesla, the same one as James used to buy, and then ended up buying like an E-Class Mercedes or whatever, and they said it wasn't premium enough.
Oh really? I half went EV a couple of years back, well probably about 10 years ago, no, 6 years ago when I had a Prius. That disappointed me a little bit because my company gave it to me as a kind of like, we're now trying to save money on fuel and stuff because I was working as a sales rep.
Yeah.
So racking up the miles, here's a Prius. And I like the idea of it, and I kind of gave it a good old test run for my company to see if we were going to use them across the board for everyone. Yeah. And it failed miserably because it was doing about 70 miles to the gallon if I was careful. But it was cheap and plasticky. And the interior was terrible. So in the end,
cheap and plasticky is not a good look, is it?
Yeah, and when you look at it and think, oh great, I've just done 70 miles to the gallon, like my Audi A6 does 70 miles to the gallon if I drive it correctly. So it just didn't really work, so the company didn't do it in the end.
So what boards are you into then?
I used to be into my longboards when I was a kid.
Really?
So yeah, I remember...
Longboards, fantastic.
Yeah, like when I was in secondary school, and I remember I used to come down to past your old house, and it was a case of, can I get down that hill with the speed bumps without falling off? Never managed it.
Fantastic. I'm actually seriously considering an electric skateboard.
I saw the video.
Yeah, I'm not going to get, if I get one, I'm not going to get the longboard version, because the thing about the longboard is it's too big. I'm not going to wind up being able to use it when I would like to, because I'll be thinking, oh, that's great, I left it at home, or it's still in the car. Whereas if you've got something that's small enough, especially because it's not very long, so I can slot it in the back of the buggy.
Oh yeah, there we go.
In the buggy.
That's what it's all about.
Or alternatively, I can strap it to my back on a backpack. But you can kind of do that with a board that's that long. That's my thinking.
And the batteries last?
I don't know. I haven't given it a proper test yet. I would have thought they'll last all right. They'll last all right for me because I will want to do some exercise anyway. So I will kick with it, but I'll use it for slowing down.
Yeah.
So I'll probably use it to help me out going up a very steep hill, and I'll do the regenerative side of things, definitely going downhill. I don't know. I have no idea.
You just want to test it out?
Yes. Proper testing is required. So it's good fun though.
How's your new GoPro?
Ooh.
I've got one of these bad boys.
Awesome.
And I love it. It goes everywhere with me.
What I like about the Hero 5 from a vlogging point of view is it's stabilised.
That's good.
So
I bought mine for snowboarding and surfing. And surfing, it's very stable on because it's water. Snowboarding, you think it would be, but it's still very shaky because the end of the board is flapping every time you hit a bit of, every time you hit a hard bit of snow.
Yeah.
That's a Panasonic.
Lumix GF7. Great camera.
I've just bought Alina the J5, the Nikon.
Oh, the big one. Is
I
that
had
for
that
the
one.
African trip?
Yeah. So I've got a
Yeah,
Nikon D5000 SLR camera, which is for taking all the long shots and stuff like that. But we also got a little camera like one of these, just like a little interchangeable camera.
Yeah.
What do you call them? What would you call it, Jen?
Point and shoot.
Just a point and shoot camera.
Yeah, it's it's bigger than that. It's actually a.
Because it's a mirrorless camera. So some people call them mirrorless cameras, and some people call them compact system cameras.
What I love about this camera
Is the ears?
Yes.
Yeah, well, what's nice about this though is you get a proper depth of field to the image. And you can zoom in and out a bit to a sort of a reasonable degree. And the sound is actually really good.
I love your clothes olive in the middle.
That's good news.
Oh!
Open olive.
Could I get another plate?
Yeah, thank you very much.
I was listening to Nick Clegg's autobiography the last few weeks. So I used to Nick Clegg's go back about boring politics. Go back about 3 or 4 years. I used to work with Nick Clegg, do all of his digital stuff. Yeah, I was a social media guy. He was a good guy. Now, one of the things I used to do for him is I used to be his photographer and videographer.
Really?
And so I was listening to his audiobook, wondering if I'll get a mention, and I didn't. But he was chatting away and he was talking about EV.
Right.
And he says that he employed somebody as a advisor for him on EV uptake. And this person he employed was Elon Musk.
Really?
Now, I suddenly started thinking about it, thinking, when was this? So I googled when this announcement was made, and it was made in about November 2013. Now I remember in about October 2013, I was doing a video for Nick where he was talking about a charity that he couldn't attend a function for, so he was like, I'm very sorry I can't be here today, down the camera thing. And just after that they said, can you actually take some photos? Nick's got somebody who's working with him at the moment, can you take all the photos of him? I was like, yeah, no problem. And I didn't have, I wasn't set up for it, I didn't know I was set up for video, so I just got my phone out. And this, what I thought was an intern walked in, young looking lad, and sat next to Nick Clegg, shook his hand, got my phone out, took a few photos. Didn't think much of it, and sent them photos onto his cabinet office stuff. And it's only then, when I've just listened to his autobiography a couple of weeks back, I look back and Elon Musk. So I've sat there face to face with him, and he said hello to me, and I thought he was an intern.
Brilliant.
I thought he was an intern, and I just took a phone picture. Yeah. That's just good man.
Thank you very much.
So lovely to see you.
Well, full marks to Pizza Express. They have been extremely good sports, considering that Jasper has been running around the restaurant in circles at full pelt for the last hour. Okay. You tripped over, didn't you?
Yes, that was fun.
Yeah, let's not try it again. That restaurant was basically like a crash because it's half term. I keep forgetting about that.
I want my Star Wars t-shirt.
Yeah, Mummy's going to try and get you a Star Wars t-shirt, isn't she, Jasper? Well, I hope they have them, Jasper. I've literally never known anyone so totally addicted to Star Wars t-shirts. He's not even watched the movie yet.
Look.
What's inside?
Have a look.
Wow.
Look.
It's a book.
It's new storybooks for nighttime. It's got Captain America and Spider-Man.
Iron Man.
There is no doubt about it. being ahead on the editing is absolutely essential. I get behind and I can't think about what I'm doing today until the day is almost over. Not everybody has this problem in their head like I do, where they leave everything to the last minute.
You need a psychiatrist.
But this is one of the things I love about doing this though, is it does encourage me to fix things like that. We're almost home. It's all good. Where have your socks gone? Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog post. If you have, remember to like it, and share it and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next instalment of my daily vlog. Bye! Where am I going? I've gone into autopilot, I'm going the wrong way. That's actually amazing. You know what's interesting about...
Earth, it's just straight ahead. What?
Yes, I know, but I like to pretend I'm a joyrider and just go round and round roundabouts for the hell of it. It's a bit big, isn't it?
Yes.
You'll be wearing that for ages.
You want to try